Hey guys, Dr. Axe here, Doctor of Functional Medicine Nutritionist. I'm excited to share with you today how to go gluten-free with cooking flours and baking flours. And most people today are using things like white flour and wheat flour, which are terrible for you. Most of them are bleached, they contain gluten, they're hard on your digestive system, and there are a number of side effects from using white and wheat flour. And there are all natural, great tasting flours that have been used for thousands of years that you can replace white and wheat flour with. And what I'm going to do is I've actually brought the flours from my personal pantry with me today, and I'm going to show you the flours that you should be replacing those other flours with. And so I've got two brands here. One is Bob's Red Mill, and the other one here is the Sprouted Flour Company. And I'm going to get into a few details on why you should do sprouted flours, which are things like Ezekiel bread or sourdough flours instead. I'll touch on those in just a minute. But we're going to kick off here talking about coconut flour. And so rather than using other flours, coconut flour is a great replacement to white and wheat flour. And coconut flour is high in fiber and healthy fats. And so if you're looking to go lower carb, paleo, lose weight, burn fat, one of the best things you can do is start using coconut flour. The health benefits are fantastic. And so coconut flour actually has a very, very nice texture, and really probably of all the flours I'll share with you, will probably support fat loss the most and a healthy metabolism. Just like we know coconut oil has tremendous benefits, coconut flour is another great alternative you can use in baking. And so we'll make coconut flour cookies, coconut flour cakes. I made coconut flour waffles the other day. But coconut flour, a great natural replacement. If you want some recipe ideas, you can go to our drax.com page and look up coconut flour recipes. Also go to Pinterest boards is another great place to look up recipes using coconut flour, one of my favorite flours. Another thing you can do is just buy a general gluten-free flour or all gluten-free baking flour. This is from Bob's Red Mill, and basically they're using garbanzo bean flour, so bean flour from chickpeas, along with sorghum flour and potato starch. So this is a great gluten-free product that you can use that, again, doesn't contain gluten, and it actually has a great texture. And so this is an all-purpose baking flour. Typically, that's equal to, if you're looking for 1 cup of white flour, 1 cup of wheat flour to a natural flour, 1 cup to 1 cup equal in this Bob's Red Mill flour. By the way, you can find this exact flour in any Whole Foods. You can find it in almost any local grocery store as well. So if you go to your local, wherever you live in your area, Piggly Wiggly or Publix or Meijer or Kroger or Winn-Dixie or whatever you have in your area, they will typically have this exact bag of Bob's Red Mill. Now let's talk a little bit about, some sprouted flour. This is a gluten-free sprouted yellow corn flour. So if you want to make homemade cornbread, this is the flour to use. And sprouting is basically where you take a grain or a flour and you soak it anywhere between typically 12 to 48 hours. And that kills off something in the flour called phytic acid. And phytic acid is what binds to minerals. So when you consume, let's say you go and buy whole wheat bread today, and you look on the package and it says contains riboflavin, which is vitamin B2, and contains a few other vitamins. The truth is you're not absorbing those because they're bound to phytic acid. So imagine you have all these vitamin minerals, they're all stuck together. You eat it, but it just passes right through you. What happens when you sprout something is it kills off phytic acid, basically what's binding to the minerals, and now all the minerals and vitamins are now free to where you can absorb and digest them. That's why Ezekiel bread is typically known to be healthier than regular bread, or sprouted grain breads are better than regular breads, because now you can absorb and digest all the nutrients, and the phytic acid is not affecting your body. It's also really hard to digest, can cause leaky gut, other inflammatory issues in your body. So that's why sprouted flours are better. And that's why most of the flours I buy are the Sprouted Flour Company. You can go online and buy them anywhere. We'll have links here where you can buy them as well. But again, this is my favorite flour. But this yellow corn flour tortilla, making cornbread with this is absolutely delicious. And this tastes better to me even than the regular corn flour you're going to use. This next flour is Spelt Flour. Spelt Flour, another fantastic flour here that you can see it's organic, it's vegan. Now, there is some debate where certain spelts tend to be. Some people believe they're gluten-free, others believe they're not. Either way, we know the sprouting process actually helps you digest, and there's some really interesting research where people consumed sprouted flours that had gluten and actually did completely fine, or with some sourdough bread. So spelt, another good option. This is a gluten-free sprouted oat flour. And again, if you get these natural oats, they can be gluten-free as well. So I actually the other night made homemade chocolate chip raisin oatmeal cookies with this exact flour. You can see that's why it's open here. This is part of my cooking recipe. And absolutely love them. So if you want to do some oatmeal cookies at home or some recipes with sort of that oatmeal flavor, this sprouted oat flavor is absolutely fantastic. It's even better than regular oats in terms of digestibility, the nutrients there, all the vitamins and minerals you're going to find in oats because it's sprouted. You're going to digest it much better. The next flour here is brown rice flour. This is another gluten-free flour you may consume from Bob's Red Mill there. And rice flour, we know, tends to be non-allergenic for a lot of people. A lot of people digest that well. Even though I do like the sprouted flours more, brown rice flour is fine as well. And last but not least is finely ground almond meal flour. And almonds are packed with L-arginine. They're high in fiber. They're high in certain types of healthy fats. And also baking online, you're going to find a lot of different recipes with almond flour in addition to coconut flour. Some great paleo gluten-free recipes using almond flour. And we actually use this a lot when we're making cookies at home, cakes, and different things like that when we're actually baking. We even use this in different meals or even coating for even things like when we're making chicken tenders and frying different things, we use a little almond flour as well. So consider, we actually just went through 7 natural gluten-free flours that you can replace white and wheat flour with. I think you're going to see going gluten-free is actually easier than you think, and you're going to reap major health benefits from doing so. So check it out. Try these gluten-free flours. If you need some ideas, you can go to the drax.com recipe section because these are the gluten-free flours we use in all of our recipes. And again, they're easy to get. Amazon.com, my website here, at your local grocery store. You can now find these flours almost everywhere. Hey guys, this has been Dr. Axe teaching you how to go gluten-free.